Okay, everyone. With this video, we are going to I'm going to show you that is how you're going to add the roof to the model. Okay. First, we're going to go to D2L and look at some things. I need you to go to weeks 11 through 15 and open up modeling the roof. Okay. Then I want you to watch several videos. The first one being roof styles. This is going to introduce you to various roof styles and types. Okay. And then you're going to watch creating eaves for buildings with pitch roofs. Okay. And then you're going to watch modeling different roof types and roofing materials. Okay, so you're going to watch those videos first. Okay. All right, so as we go back to weeks 11 through 15, okay. Oh, we're going to weeks 7 and 8 first, okay? Let's look at the existing building elevations, okay? Open up this PD, week 7 and 8, right? Existing elevations. We're going to look at the north and south elevations of the existing structure. There we go. All right, let me just rotate this around. Good. This is the front and the rear of the existing residence. Okay. As you watch the videos, you will recognize this roof as being a gable roof. Okay. So we're going to be creating this existing gable roof first. Okay. Good. Okay, and then I want to go to weeks. Let's go back to weeks, table of contents, or actual learning materials. Let's go to weeks 11 through 15. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to come down here. Weeks, where am I? I am at weeks 11 through 15 and I'm scrolling down until I get to the existing wall section. Open up this PDF here. Good. So let me just let me just minimize it. Minimize it some more. Pardon me. All right. So this is actually a vertical wall section through the residence. Okay. The information we're gathering from this wall section is that, which we've already used, from the floor to the ceiling is 9 feet, okay? And then from the floor to the existing earth or grade around the building is 2 feet below the floor level, okay? And what we're now learning is going to help us with our roof structure is, as is that our roof pitch is 10 and 12, okay? 10 and 12. And this is the roof pitch symbol. So that means for every foot that I travel horizontally, I'm going to rise 10 inches, okay? So our roof pitch is 10 and 12. That's going to help us. All right, so now I'm going to stop sharing with this so I can go and share with you the Google SketchUp now that we have that information. We know that the existing roof over the structure is a gable roof, and we know that the pitch of that roof is 10 and 12, okay? So now, as you watch the videos, okay, the first thing that we're going to do now is to develop the eave, okay, the eave. Okay, so I'm outside of the group. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the line tool, and I'm going to go, starting with the post here, I'm going to go from this corner to this corner, good, then to this internal corner here, to this corner here. I'm just creating an outline of the building, orbiting around, going from this outside corner to this inside corner, to this corner, all the outside corners, okay, orbiting around, going to hit this corner, and then finishing up here, right? So that created a surface, and that's what I want. Okay, now, when you watch the Eve video, the illustrator there had a 3-foot overhang. Our overhang is going to be 1 foot, okay? So now that I've created the surface, now I can go to the offset tool here. Nope, offset tool here. And I'm going to select the surface here. Then go offset, okay? And then I'm going to move toward the outside. And then I'm going to type in 1 foot because that's our overhang. Our overhang is not 3 feet, it's 1 foot. Okay, good. So now with this internal surface already selected, I'm going to delete that one. Good, all right. So this is giving me my 1 foot eave overhang all around the perimeter of the building, including the addition, okay? Now, I'm going to create my fascia board, and I will explain that a little bit in more detail a little bit later. So I'm going to create my fascia board by using the push-pull tool. I'm going to come to the surface here. Good. I'm going to push it up 10 inches because my fascia board is going to be 10 inches. So is yours. Okay, good. All right. So now that I have my fascia board created, I think what I want to do, let's see. I think I want to add a line here. Let me see if I do that, see what happens. Okay, put that back. Okay, but I'll just do it. Let me Control Z out of that. Okay. I will add the porch ceiling later. Okay, all right. So now I have my fascia board. This is my fascia board, and it's 10 inches. All right. So now I need to establish my roof pitch. Okay. Now the roof pitch is 10 and 12. Again, meaning for every foot that I travel horizontally, I'm going to rise 10 inches, okay? Now, gable roof pitches are established by the span. Now, the span is half the total distance, all right? So we know that the width of this building here is 16 feet, and then we have a 1 foot overhang on each side. So that's giving us a total of 18 feet, okay? So the span that we're going to use for the gable roof is going to be half that distance. Half of 18 feet is 9 feet. Okay, good. So that's 9 feet times 10 inches. That gives me 90 inches. Okay, and 90 inches divided by 12 will give me 7.5 feet. Okay, so The span is always calculated as being half of the total distance, which is 18 feet from here to here. Half of that is 9. Okay, I multiply that 9 by the roof pitch, 10 inches, 10 and 12 gives me 90 inches. So I need to draw a line at the midpoint here, keeping it on axis. Make sure it's on axis. Good, on axis. 7.5 feet. Make sure I get the feet. There we go. Good. So now as you follow the video, it's going to tell you to make a line here. Okay, make a line here. Okay, so now I have established the high point of my roof, or the ridge point. Okay, good. 7.5 feet. So now what I'm going to do, it's going to be a pretty quick process. I'm going to erase this line right here. Don't need it anymore. Okay. Now, then I'm going to orbit around here. I'm going to select this surface here. Then I'm going to select push-pull, the push-pull, right? But I'm going to hold down my control key. Okay. And I'm going to push this. Oops. Okay, let's go back. Let's just do this. Let's control Z out of that. Okay. Okay. I'm push pulling and I'm holding down my control key. All right. I'm going all the way to the end here. Right there. Good. So in holding down the control key, that allows me to have a face here and a face at the end. Okay, so use push pull, hold down that control key. Okay. Good. Now I have to establish the roof type for my addition. Now, when I measure the width of my addition, okay, it's approximately 15 feet, right? So it's very close to the width of the existing structure, which is 16 feet, right? Very close to that. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the same pitch. Okay, it's going to be slightly different, but I'm going to use the same ridge height. Now, the type of roof that you use for your addition is going to be relative to the size of your addition. You may want to have a gable and a hip roof as you watch the roof types. Okay, you might want to have a shed roof, right? Okay, but I'm going to use a gable roof for my addition. Okay. If your addition is wider, probably much wider than the existing structure, which is 16 feet, a gable roof might not work for you. Okay. But again, because mine are pretty close in terms of width, I'm gonna use a gable roof. Okay. So I'm gonna come here. I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to start at the midpoint. Yep. Keeping it on the axis. I'm going to make that ridge also 7.5 feet. Good. Draw a line here. Draw a line here to here. Good. All right. Erase the line here that I don't need right here. Okay. All right. Push pull, hold on that control key, and I'm going to push it all the way through. I'm going to push it all the way through. So it actually goes. Ooh, I really pushed it all the way through, didn't I? Didn't even push it that far, but I pushed it all the way through. All right. Of course, I'm going to go back and eliminate this. All right. Didn't mean to push it that far. All right. It doesn't matter because again, I'm going to eliminate it. All right, so now here's what I want to do. You see here, let's talk about some roof parts here. This is the ridge, and I've created valleys here, valleys here, okay? But now, what I want to do, I want to create a definite line for my valley. So I'm going to use the select tool. Okay. I'm going to select this roof. Oops. Okay, I'm going to select this surface, and then I'm going to shift, and I'm going to select this surface. Good. And then I'm going to right click, okay, and I'm going to go to intersect faces with models. Okay. So now you see what that did. That actually gave me roof separation, and it put a distinct line here and here that's representing my valleys. All right, so now what I can do now is to erase this other part that I really don't need anymore. Okay, okay, I can erase this. Okay, let me see what happened there. Okay, I should have a distinct line here. This should be all right. Okay, let's see why it's not separated. Should be separated. Let me pause for a second. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, let's try that again. Orbit around here. Okay, what I want to do, I want to pull this, I want to push this gable surface all the way through. Okay, so I'm going to go push pull, hold down the control key. There we go, it's working. Okay, so I'm not going to go quite as far. I'm just going to go right there. Okay, all right. So now what I want to do, I want to select these various roof surfaces. Okay, so I'm going to select here, hold down my shift key. I'm going to select that one. I'm going to select this one. Okay, I'm going to orbit around, select this one. Okay, and I'm going to select this. I'm going to select this. Okay, all right. So now let's see what happens now if I'm here and I right click and I go intersect with the model, intersect faces with model right here. Okay, I'm buffering here. Good. So I'm finished buffering. So now let's see what happens now. If I can come over here, now that these faces are intersecting, I should be able to see if it's going to work this time. Come over here and just erase this portion here that I don't need. Good, without affecting the other. Good, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Good. All right, so you know what I'm going to do now, right? I'm going to save this drawing. Save it. Good. All right. So now let's talk roof parts again. All right. So this is a gable roof here, connected to an intersecting gable over my addition. Okay. This portion over here is called my fascia, but this is my fascia board. My fascia board right here. See, that's my fascia. Okay. All right. This overhang here is called my eave. All right. And it's consistent all the way around the structure. It's being 1 foot from the exterior walls. All right. So now what I want to do, I want to create my fascia board at my gable ends. Right. This is the right. This is the end of the gable, so it's called the gable end. So what I want to do that, okay, again, my fascia board is 10 inches, so I'm going to use the offset tool. And then I'm just going to move it out like that. And then I'm going to type in 10 inches. Good. So now what I'm going to do, okay, I'm going to use my line tool, and I'm just going to extend this line down. Yep. Keeping it parallel to, in line with the angle, extending it down. Okay, come over here, same thing on this side. Okay, there we go. Good. And let's take it all the way through. I will erase the lines that I don't need. Okay, so let's see. What I want to do now, I want to come here. Okay, I just created my fascia here. This is my tennis fascia here, my tennis fascia here. But I want to come over here and draw a line here. There, good. I'm over here, same thing. Line from here to there. Now I'm going to erase the lines that I do not need. So I'm going to erase this line. Okay, this line. Leaving that line there. Okay, I'm going to erase this line. Erase this line. Okay, and this line. Okay, now, so you see that my overhang is 1 foot, right? I want that to be 1 foot also, that overhang at the gable end. So I'm going to go push pull here, and I'm going to push this in 1 foot, right? Push that in, good. Then I'm going to hit the surface here. I'm going to push that in 1 foot, good. So now you see I have created my 1 foot overhang of my fascia board right here, okay? All right, so let's see. I think I can erase. Zoom in, this line here. I don't need that line anymore. Good. And I can erase this line right here. Good. So that is finished. Now I'm going to do the same thing here. On this side, okay? I'm going to create my fascia board. So I'm just going to select offset the surface. Pull it up, stop it there. Type in 10 inches. Okay, that's my fascia. Come back to my line tool, zoom in a little bit, hop it around a little bit like this. Okay, deepen it. Okay, there we go. There we go. Keeping it extended on axis. There it is. Good. All right. Coming over here, line tool, drawing a line from here to here. Okay. Going to the other side. From here to there. Cool. Now I can do my little erasing thing. I need to erase this line, and I'm gonna leave that line there for right now. Okay. I'm leave that line there in general. This line, this line, and this line. All right, so now I can select. I'm just gonna select this, and I'm gonna push it in 1 foot again. Okay, 1 foot. Then I'm gonna push the surface in. I'm not gonna type in 1 foot now. I'm trying to just get it to, yep. I just did the inference thing. All right, good. That looks good. Okay, so I can erase this line here, this line here. That's looking pretty nice, I think. Yep, it's looking pretty good. I want to see something here. Okay, if I select this surface here, I select this surface right here, and I right click and I go reverse faces. It really doesn't matter, but that makes it the same color as the rest of the model. So I can do it over here too. I just can select the surface right here. Okay, right click, go to reverse faces, makes it the same color. We're going to paint this anyway, so it really doesn't matter. All right, go. So I have one more to do to finish it off. Whoops, I'm missing something happened here. Let's see what happened there. I think I need to add a line. I think I can correct that by simply adding a line as it buffers. by simply adding a line from here back to there. Make sure, yep, that gives me my surface back. Cool. All right. Now I'm going to save the drawing. Save it again. I've done all that work. Okay, back to the back side. Okay, more to do. Offset. Oops. What's going on with that? Okay, but I'm going to select this surface here. Good. Now I can offset. Okay, 10 inches is my facial board. Good. Good. Go back over here. Good. Extend it. Extend it. Okay. Line here. Line here. Okay. Erase this line. This line. This line. This line. And what did I say? I said this line here. Okay. Select the surface. Push it in 1 foot. Good. Select the surface here. Push it in and just put inference right there. Okay, good, you did that. All right, then I need to erase this line. Save my drawing again. All right, so with that, I've added the roof to the addition and the existing structure.